What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Super Sports Talk Show. I am your host, Carter, and today we got sports news. I'm here. It's NFL season, so let's discuss some NFL news as I wear baseball gear. I don't know. I just found something random to wear. But yeah, today we got the news weekend. I'm gonna try to get this out as early as I can. If this comes out on Sunday, I said I'd cover it Saturday, but it may come out Sunday. But we got Mad Mobile Mondays coming, as I said. I did put up a short on Saturday, which is today at the time of recording. Giving a preview of, Alex Anzalone absolutely just flipping a guy, the running back from the Dolphins, absolutely just destroying him on defense. So we have some pretty fun times there on Mad Mobile. But I'm excited to actually, really start doing some games and recording them for you guys on Madden Mobile Mondays. Eventually, it won't just be Madden Mobile; it'll be Madden as well. But once I figured out how to do the whole face cam thing and like the recording console thing, we'll get that up and running for you guys. But now it's Madden Mobile, but hopefully down the line we'll be able to alter. So, anyways, it's news time in the NFL. Let's see here. As I said, this is going to be football news. When baseball season rolls around, we're going to cover all baseball. But nothing major in baseball right now. That's another thing why I'm not covering it. But for football, let's go ahead and start up at the top. Today, right now, the Bills and the Dolphins are actually playing. To kick off today, we had the Indianapolis Colts go up against the Minnesota Vikings. Last minute, I put up my predictions. No, I did not put it up after the game finished. I really was just betting on, I'm going to pick the team that's going to lose, and I'll just give myself a loss. I was not expecting the Vikings to do what they did. They absolutely were getting crushed by the Colts going into the first half, into halftime, and then coming out of the second half, Vikings pull off the biggest upset, the biggest turnaround in other words, biggest comeback in NFL history. They come back and beat the Colts in overtime, 36-33. Incredible showing from Minnesota. They did clinch the NFC East, I believe. So Lions won't be able to clinch that. I don't think they would have clinched it anyways. But yeah, they do clinch that. And yeah, what a showing by the Vikings today as well. The Browns did defeat the Ravens. I thought the Ravens would actually pull it off, but the Browns, they actually had a very good game. It was like they only scored field goals until like the third or fourth quarter, so it was a very tight game. Defense was being incredible on both sides. But yeah, as I said, Browns ended up getting the victory here. Let me go back here. Excuse me for a minute. The Browns actually did defeat the Ravens 13-3. As I said, the Vikings defeated the Colts 39-36. And right now, the Bills are actually beating the Dolphins 14-13. So it's a tight game. There's a little news recap right there. But as I said, coming out of that, Matt Ryan is on the wrong side of history in the Colts' loss. I do feel bad for Matt Ryan. I really thought he had the Vikings today. But as I said, the Colts couldn't get the job done. That really does stink for the Colts. And I don't know, their playoff hopes are fading away. Another thing we got here, Hunter Renfrow is going to play for the Raiders coming this, I believe, tomorrow, Sunday, at the time of recording. I can't remember off the top of my head who they're playing. I want to say the Chiefs. I'm not certain about that. Actually, we'll look right here. The Raiders are actually going to play tomorrow the Patriots. Raiders playing the Patriots tomorrow. I did have the Patriots winning that game. But, if Hunter is playing tomorrow, then that could switch him around for the Raiders. Um, Texans running back is injured. That is also a thing. Let's get to the big news here. Excuse me, let me find it. Okay. Russell Wilson is not going to play the Cardinals game. That is shocking. Wilson obviously had a concussion, and he did pass concussion protocol this past Friday, but they pulled him out against the Cardinals, which I think is a mistake. I think they did it because Kyler's out, so they would have pulled their star out. I don't know why they did that. It doesn't really make sense to me, but I do think I don't know. I think it's a not smart move for the Broncos. Um, I did have the Broncos winning though, so I mean, if they get the job done without Russell, I mean they get the job done without him. Another thing that is not doing good this week, Titans injured list has 7 declared out against the Chargers. That is not good for the Tennessee Titans. I did have the Titans going in, but that was before. I'm reading this right now, and it does not look good for the Tennessee. Good does not look good for the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers might be able to pull that off, but let me see real quick if I can pull up the names who are injured. Um, can't really find it here. Yeah, I can't really find the names here. Um, but yeah, as I said, uh, yeah, it's not looking good for the Tennessee Titans. 49ers are riding high behind Brock Purdy. He's doing a fantastic job as a rookie quarterback. I think he's doing phenomenal, as I said. And yeah, Niners are getting right into the playoffs. I think Purdy could win MVP at the end of the year if the Niners go to the Super Bowl. Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett has to have surgery on his broken hand. Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett will undergo surgery to repair a broken bone in his left hand, but the team is optimistic he could return before the end of the regular season. So we'll see where that puts Lockett at for the Seahawks. But once again, a lot of people are injured coming out of this week. Kenny Pickett is going to be out against the Carolina Panthers this Sunday. Once again, I had the Steelers going in, but it looks like I need to look at my news a lot more. With Pickett being out, I don't who knows what'll happen. But yeah, well, I don't know. I think he was out. I think he was out last week. I don't know. I apologize for not knowing that. But yeah, Kenny Pickett is definitely a big asset to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and hopefully he can get back rolling. Another thing, I'm not finding it on my feed right now. A lot of news has come in. Derek Carr apparently will have big market in the offseason. That's another thing. Tom Brady, possibly, could he go to the Raiders? I heard his contract could possibly be up at the end of this season, so that's not looking good as well. Another big talk is Odell Beckham Jr. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. He barely played any this season at all. But there's 3 teams that are going after him. I believe it's the sorry, I'm trying to think. I believe it's it's the Cowboys, the Bills, which was just reported earlier, and now could he go to the Eagles? I mean, there's 3 teams right now. If the Eagles make it all the way, he could definitely join them. The Eagles are looking like a very solid team. They've already clinched their playoff spot, and they got a pretty easy schedule going out. So if Odell goes to the Eagles, I mean that'd be a great pickup for them, just making that much stronger. But not to mention, you also have the Buffalo Bills and you also have the Dallas Cowboys. So any of these teams, if they get Odell, it'll just make their team that much better. I really don't think any of these teams really need him. maybe the Cowboys, but when I look at, the Bills, I mean, you got Diggs and Josh Allen's doing perfectly fine with him. Looking at the Eagles, you know, they got pretty good receivers as well. But yeah, I think they're wherever he goes, I think he could be valuable, but I don't know, wherever he wants to go, that's his choice. Um, but yeah, as I said, I mean, it's any team right now. Um, Another big thing, my boys, the Detroit Lions, are going to New York this weekend. Um, and Mike White was supposed to play, but despite that, Mike White was not cleared by 10 doctors apparently. He was not cleared, even though he said he was going to play. So that means Zach Wilson is going to start for the Jets. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Zach Wilson, he just came off being injured, so that could be a bad thing for him. But who knows? He might have some good stuff in the tank. As I said, I still have the Lions winning. They're a whole nother team right now. Yeah. All right. Another thing we have. It's not. I'm not finding it on my feed right here, but we have. Let's discuss Kyler Murray. He did have a torn ACL. They did not know that at first, but a day later they did find that out. But yeah, Kyler's out for the rest of the season. As I said, that's bad for the Cardinals. That is very bad. Kyler's one of their main guys, and that's just not good. It's not good for any player to ever be injured. But it's not good. Kyler is a big part in the Cardinals offense. Another thing, we had the Mississippi State coach pass away this past week. Here on the channel, I just want to just rest in peace to him. I hope that his family is going to be okay. Hopefully they get through it. And yeah, it's tough. Another thing, looks like going forward, Purdue is going to have Drew Brees as their assistant coach, which is huge. Um, Obviously, their head coach leaving um, this past season for Purdue after they lost to the Wolverines. But Drew Brees gets in there. I mean, he is a former Boilermaker, but I think that would be incredible to see Drew Brees take that team. So that would be absolutely awesome. Another guy that's still out, another big QB. A lot of QBs are out right now. Lamar Jackson. As I said, Kyler is out. So does this mean Lamar should, have an eye on Kyler Murray? Could this mean Lamar is out for the rest of the season as well? I mean, that could be very likely with the season, wrapping up very quickly. But yeah, it's not looking good for Lamar Jackson either. Aiden Hutchinson on the Detroit Lions. They did say he was suffering with illness this past week, but on Friday he did show up at practice and he will be playing this Sunday against the New York Jets for the Detroit Lions. So good thing for Aiden Hutchinson and the Lions. That would have been pretty bad if they wouldn't have been able to take it away. If he wouldn't have been able to play, that would have been pretty bad. But yeah, Aiden's all right, and they're good to go. Another thing, we have the Commanders versus the Giants tomorrow on Sunday. It's a battle for, I don't know, it's a big battle. In the playoffs right now, both these teams have the same record and they're right underneath each other. So if you lose, you could basically drop down out of the playoffs, which is very dangerous. They played 2 weeks ago, Commanders and Giants. They tied up. This week, as I said, I think I do have the Commanders taking this. Giants have been on a pretty bad losing streak to some teams that are not that good. But yeah, I don't see Giants taking this. I do see Washington taking this away. As I said, Mike White is out. That is not good for him. Another thing that I read, Aaron Donald is out this Sunday, or this Monday. I'm sorry, Monday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers. That's not going to be good. All these teams I predicted, most of them have injured people. I did not see that coming. But yeah, that news broke today. Aaron Donald is out for this week, hopefully. But yeah, that could widely affect the Rams' possibility of winning this thing. But I think Baker, one game. I mean, he said it all in that one game, and it can only go uphill from there. I hope. But I still don't see the Rams making the playoffs. I think they're too far gone now. But yeah, it's pretty bad to see where the Rams are at. All right, but anyways, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up the news weekend for you guys. The football news, NFL news here on the channel. I'm sorry I didn't have all my stuff together yet. This was kind of a last minute video. But hopefully next Saturday we can get some more stuff out if news gets out there. Hopefully I'll try to have more football type gear on. But yeah, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. As I said, I will be reviewing NFL Week 15 next Wednesday on What Happened Wednesday. Be sure to watch for that video. If you want to watch Week 14 review, it is back on the channel. We only have 4 videos up right now, 2 of those being shorts and 2 of them being videos. Once again, this will be 5, and then as I said, starting Monday, we have Madden Mobile Mondays. I already have it pre-recorded. I'm going to voice over it, and it is a very fun game. You guys will have to see what team we pick. As I said, I don't know. We'll just have to see. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This was a Super Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, Carter. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.